Hey, comic creators, artists, writers, world builders, this is your call to action. Here at Talking Comics, we love diving into the stories behind the stories. Whether you're just starting out or you've been in the game for years, we want to hear your journey, your creative process, and what fuels your imagination. So, ready to talk comics with us? Message us or hit the link in our bio and be a guest on Talking Comics. Welcome to Talking Comics. We got JazzLee Illustrates with us this time. This is exciting. We met at a convention a few weeks ago. You had a booth set up. You were selling little comic books, and I bought one. I have it here. A mini comic. And your business card.
Yay.
And the little note you wrote me with your email address. So, so I saved it all. But I asked you then if you'd want to be on the podcast. You said, yeah, I've never been on one. I'd love to join. So welcome.
I'm very excited to be here.
That's awesome. Well, tell us about yourself. You don't have to go into the comic yet, but just about yourself, how you got into it, all that stuff.
Well, my name is Jazz, and I really loved to make art for a very long time. I remember when I was a kid, I used to like to draw like little comics with like pencil, and I would have like a big stack of them that I would make, and I would just keep going comic after comic. So I've really always had a passion for art and making comics. So I really I'm very passionate about continuing that, and I've been really enjoying going forward. And also I just really love fantasy, and I love cute animals, and I really love animation, and just I really love things like Comic-Cons and convention scenes. So I really enjoyed being in that show earlier this year too.
Are you going to do more shows this coming up?
I probably will next year.
Next year? Yeah, we're going to start doing the convention scene next year ourselves. We're going to have a booth for the podcast and the comic book and stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So what about outside of comics? What do you like to do?
Well, I have a lot of different things. I like to I enjoy reading in general, and I enjoy hanging out with friends and family, and I really like playing video games and listening to music.
What's your favorite video game?
My favorite video game would probably definitely be Bug Fables. That's a really
Bug
fun
Fable.
little RPG game. It's kind of based on Paper Mario a little bit, and has bug main
Okay.
characters.
I've not heard of that. Is that on PC? I'm going to write that down. Bug Fables.
Yeah, I think it's on Switch and Steam.
Okay. I play a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 and you ever played that one?
I haven't.
It's so much fun. I might try to get her into Diablo 4. We'll see. My gaming friends want to start playing Diablo again, so
I
that
don't
was
even
fun.
know what that is.
One I was telling you earlier today that I wanted to set up your computer to see if you liked it. I was gonna let her play on mine, see if she actually liked it or not.
That's cool.
And then, because she has a PC, we play Fortnite together. So
Yes, I love Fortnite.
she loves Fortnite.
That's so nice.
What else do we play? That's about it online, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Well, see, we need to widen our library of games.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So, what made you make your first put it all together and sell it and stuff?
Well, my first comic project was my autobiographical web comic, which is Slices of Gremlin, and I really was kind of experimenting with making a public long form comic with that one. That one is more of a self-contained one though. But I kind of did that one to kind of get my foot in the door with comics a little bit more, and the and well wishers with the little zine that you had gotten. That one is my next project that I've been working for a very long time on, and I've been very excited about that one because I plan to make that one as a series of graphic novels eventually.
Ooh, that'll be cool. Full-size graphic novels.
Yeah.
Now, would you do issues first and then combine them for graphic novels, or are you just gonna go straight into a graphic novel?
I'm kind of still figuring out how I wanna, put it out, but I think that I probably will try to go straight into, releasing it, as one graphic novel book first.
That'll be pretty cool. That's a big project.
Thank you.
That's I'm struggling. I wrote a 20-page comic book, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's taking me forever. And then, with all the artwork and stuff, that's taken a few months. I'll be lucky to get like one a year, let alone once a month. How long do you think that'll take you?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be like probably plugging away at it for a bit before it gets out there, but I'm really trying to work to get it done as quick as I can there.
Yeah. How much have you worked on it
I've
already?
done, like, a lot of, like, the world building and the plot, outline. I have, like, gotten really far on that. So, like, basically, like, most or all of the story stuff I have down, and I've kind of still, like, been in behind the scenes with development work, but I really hope to start, like, working on the pages soon and kind of, like, getting, like, a lot of those done.
So how do you do your artwork? Or is it like an iPad? You pencil and paper? What do you do?
I use my, computer with a, graphics tablet. I have a Wacom One tablet, and I use Paint Tool Sai, which Paint Tool Sai is kind of like an old program now, but I've kind of been locked into it because 'cause I've been using it for about 10 or 15 years.
Yeah, I know that feeling when you get locked into, it works, you just go with it.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try one of those tablets. I might have to get one. What are those, pads, things that you hook up? What did you call it? What was yours called?
I have the, Wacom One tablet. They're definitely like a game changer because I really felt like it really made me feel like a lot freer in my digital art when I got one.
So what's it like? Like, I just imagine, I'm looking at the screen up here, but I'm down here on the pad. Like, how does it sense the pencil or whatever I guess the stylus you're using?
I'm not honestly sure. I guess it's
Just you
kind of just part of the
it
process.
just works. It just flows for you.
Yeah.
I'd be worried like, oh, I need to fix something up in this corner, right? Like, how does it know to go to that corner? I don't know. That would freak me out. I don't know. I have to try it, I guess.
It is
I
very interesting.
That is one thing. I was actually talking to my artist earlier this morning. Um I want to do another cover. So I did one cover. He did a cover. He's going to do another. He wants to do one too. Annakah's actually working on a cover.
Oh, nice.
Um, but that's something like I want to start doing like TikTok lives and do
Oh,
like live art, like live drawing or something. But I am not good. So it, maybe it'll be entertaining. I don't know.
You do not
lives
want to
are very
see
funny.
mine.
Yours is really good.
I don't like drawing that type of thing. I like drawing little towns. I like once I drew like 5 pages connecting
Oh,
with just little houses,
that sounds
Yeah.
so fun.
and I gave it to you. I
Yeah.
don't know where it
I
is.
don't know. It's somewhere I have piles of her artwork around, from
Oh,
she
that's
was
so
a kid,
nice.
or she still is a kid when she was a lot younger.
Like 5. I'm like double that plus 1.
Oh,
Almost.
nice.
Not yet. Our birthdays are 2 days apart coming up
In
next
like
month.
less than a month.
Less than a month, yeah. So
That's
hers is the
exciting.
19th, mine's the 21st. So
Oh, nice.
we're gonna
Yeah.
Happy early birthdays.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
She'll be a little younger than I will, but
a little, a little, a
a
little.
little.
Maybe like I mean, you're not that old. You're like that old. Well, yeah.
The timeline just keeps growing.
You'll be
Oh, no.
44.
Yeah, I'll be 44.
I'll be
She'll
11.
Not
Oh,
too
nice.
bad. Yeah, that's very intriguing to me, the whole writing tablet or, the drawing tablets thing. Like, I have an iPad. I've done it on an iPad. That's not bad. I don't know. I'll have to play with that. I'm gonna get one and see if I like that. So you do all of your artwork digitally?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Coloring and everything. And then what what's your process like when you sit down to like, I'm gonna do art today? Like, what is your rituals?
Um, well, usually, like, I guess I'll kind of like have times where like I'll kind of like in the mood for like one thing and then the mood for another thing because sometimes I'll have like art sessions where I'll sit down and like crank out like a bunch of sketches, and then I'll have like another one where I go back and just go finish up some of those sketches. So I guess it depends on like what the vibes for the day are.
Yeah, go back and forth. That's pretty cool. How about writing? So when you write you do all the script writing too, right?
Yeah.
So what's your writing process like?
Well, like I've kind of like done like traditional like novel type writing, and then also I'm kind of like, because I'm more used to doing like the novel writing, so it's kind of like a kind of a new thing for me to try to translate that into like comic scripts. So I've still been like kind of like working to figure out how to do that, but it's been a very fun journey to like, cause like with comics, like I guess with like writing novels, it's like a lot easier to go back and like change a scene. But like with the comic, once you make that page, it's kind of the commitment. So I kind of like have been working to make sure I'm really getting those scripts ironed out before I start the pages.
Before you start the pages, right? Yeah, that's a great point, you know. I was very loose in the script. Like I wrote the script, like I wrote a 20 like an outline, like 1 through 20 with like an overarching theme on each page, right? What I want to happen. And then I took that and I wrote the script out. But I was still very loose with like details. So like I might say, okay, this happens in this location at this time of day, and this person says this person says this is kind of what's going on, and then just let the artist interpret that however he wanted. And that's been
Yeah.
the coolest thing to me is to get pages back that he interprets what I wrote. That's been the coolest thing ever. Um, to see that, you know, how it transitions from script to, and I'm sure it's the same for you. Like if you're doing the writing and the drawing, do you ever write something and then go to draw it and be like, actually, this is better. I'm going to say this instead.
But yeah, it's like so fun to like see like the words come to life, and then sometimes I'll get like new ideas when I'm drawing too, and I'll like put new things in I didn't even think about in like the script phase.
I love that. That's awesome. What was your inspiration to start writing comics?
I guess I've always really loved comics. When I was a kid, I would like read like the funny papers and like the newspaper, and I really liked like the comics, like the little like Sunday funnies like Garfield
Yeah.
and like Mutts and all of those. So I think like that was probably like a big inspiration of mine. I also really loved to go to the library and check out comics and graphic novels there. So that was always a big inspiration for me too.
Yeah. Just always into them. That's awesome. Okay, do you have any questions? I got more, but do you have any? Why don't you look at your sheet and you can figure it out? She yells at me if I don't print her a script, and then she never reads her script.
Oh,
This is not the right script.
Oh, well,
No, this is literally the script from another.
right. I just printed out for the bottom part for you for later, but
Oh, okay.
there's possible questions up there too, isn't there? Do you do any other marketing or sell your books anywhere other than conventions?
I also have like a online store where I put
Okay.
them up because I have a Ko-fi, because I used to use Etsy, but then I transferred my platform over to having a Ko-fi store.
Ko-fi store. I've never heard of Ko-fi. What is that?
Well,
Is
Ko-fi
it
is
on your
like a
card?
platform that is like used to support artists, and I really enjoy their shop platform because it has like a lot less fees than Etsy, and then also it can connect it to like my main Ko-fi page because I have like membership options where like I'll send out like monthly rewards to people, and I'll have like exclusive like behind the scenes content for my comics and projects on there.
Awesome. What kind of things do you put behind the paywall?
But I'll give like early access to like my web comic pages on there, and I've been like brainstorming like a lot more ideas on there too because I've put like a lot of sketch sneak peeks on there too, and I really want to as I go forward with Well Wishers and get the graphic novel ready, I want to put a lot of sneak peeks for that on there too and give some
Heck yeah.
exclusive behind the scenes access before I release it.
Very cool. So I just created a Substack the other day. I got told I needed to do that. So it's probably something similar to that, right?
Yeah, I haven't used
Yeah.
Substack, but I've probably a pretty similar platform.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. They're so in depth. Like there's so many settings and stuff to figure all that stuff out. I think I did it right. We'll see. Um, but Kofi, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. That sounds amazing. And that's smart, behind like preview sketches and stuff for upcoming stuff. Now you said the first one you did was a web comic or a web right? Webtoon or a webtoon? How does that work?
Well, with like the webtoon, I think that one has about 60 different episodes, like slash comic strips that I've made for that one, and I have had like a schedule to release them. I've kind of like been taking like a semi hiatus lately as I've cranked more into Well Wishers working on that. But yeah, I just kind of have like an upload date where like I'll kind of like put it up and I just kind of like those are like more self-contained comics, but those are fun because like I think that I've really enjoyed the feedback that I've gotten because I've gotten some like nice comments of people who have enjoyed it on Webtoon.
So like what? What are they inspirational? Like keep going? Like what kind of comment?
Yeah, they're kind of like a big variety of things because some of the comics are like more like encouraging, wholesome messages because I like to put messages like that out there to like, help people keep going. And then also like I have just like some funny like moments from like my everyday life because it's kind of like based on like funny moments from my life because I'll have like things happen with family and friends. And I'll be like, oh, I need to make a comic about that. That was good.
All right. So you have your notebook at the Thanksgiving dinner table this week and you'll be writing down all the funny moments and they'll
Yep, gotta
become
get all of them in there.
they'll become comics next month.
Yep. I always
That's
ask people
fabulous.
I always ask people beforehand, like, "Is it okay if I make a comic out of this moment that happened?"
Just change their names. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. What is so on the like the inspirational part, what is something that you wish you knew like before you started that you would give somebody starting today, like a piece of advice?
That, like, the biggest thing is to just start even if you feel ready or not, because I feel like that, because I had, like, a lot of, like, creative projects that I worked on over the years, but, like, I didn't like, a lot of them didn't really see, like, the light of day, and I didn't finish a lot of them because I think that there's, like, this big thing inside of, like, a lot of creators' mind, like, "Oh, it has to be perfect before it gets out there. You can't put it out there unless it's perfect," but I think the best thing is just to go with it and to get it out there and to finish it because it's better to have like a finished product than not one at all because people like will really enjoy it and they won't see the flaws in it that you'll see.
Exactly. We're our own worst critics. For
Yeah, that's
sure.
so true.
For sure. Well, that's awesome. I get that answer a lot, which is amazing. It's just you just have to do it. Take the whole Nike approach. What's been your most challenging aspect of doing this creating?
Probably, like, balancing it with, like, life and work because, like, it's kind of, like, tricky to get those times where I can just be sitting down and, like, working on the comics and the projects, but I think that's, like, too you have to, like, really, you know, give yourself, like, the times and the spaces to, like, work on what you're passionate about, and it's kind of I guess it's, like, part of a dance of just balancing your passions with life.
Yep. Yeah, I face that all the time. I've been sitting here today, like making reels because usually I make reels all day on Sunday and schedule them out for the week, so we have something that comes out at least every day, a couple times a day. But it's like I could be playing a video game or I could be learning to draw, but I'm creating reels today and recording a podcast. So that's fine.
Yeah, that
And
takes
I've been recording.
dedication.
It does. Just run out of time. Did you think of a question yet, Annakah?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. What you
Oh,
got?
nice.
Okay, what is your like favorite Easter egg that you've put in a comic?
Well, that's a good question. I forgot. I haven't asked that one in a while.
Oh, that is a really good question. I really like enjoy putting in like hints of like my other artist friends' works in there because I really
That's cool.
enjoy like sometimes working with them to kind of put some little Easter eggs in the background or like to like include something they've designed in a comic. And I think it's like really a lot of fun to like collaborate with other people and to like kind of like let my connections add little Easter eggs in there.
So, what kind of like? Do you have a group of friends you draw with, or like who are those people?
Yes, I have 2 very close friends who are artists, and my wonderful
Awesome,
boyfriend is also an artist.
awesome. Very cool. So y'all can kind of like share and, go off on different things. That's pretty cool.
Well, thanks. I'm
I
very
have to
grateful
figure
for
that
them and
out.
their input.
Okay, next question.
Oh, go ahead. She's the real host. I'm just the co-host.
Exactly. Finally, you actually get it right. Okay. What is your comic what oh god. What is your favorite comic book you have ever read?
Well, that's a big question. There's really a lot of really good ones out there. Let me think. I really enjoyed two of the ones that I've really enjoyed were I really liked the Uncle Scrooge comics that were made by Don Rosa and Carl Barks because those were very good classic comics. And I have like a lot of other ones out there too because I really have enjoyed like the smaller like indie comics as well.
What's your favorite indie comic? I know it's the Chronicles of Panel Pete, but
Yeah, but like
My one indie comic that I really enjoyed recently, a friend created a comic called Monster Trail. So that one's a very good read if you guys look that up. That's a very nice like graphic novel.
okay. Ask them if they want to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Monster Trail, you said?
Yep.
What's their name?
Let me check.
Hear that typing speed?
Monster
you
Trail,
can.
and then her online name is Blair Raptor.
Okay, I'll look her up.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love doing these interviews with indie creators and stuff. One of the things I did for the comic that I wrote, a lot of part of my comic book is set inside a comic shop,
Mhm.
right? So Panel Pete, which is like our mascot, he's like a comic word bubble. He lives inside a comic book. Like
Oh,
he can
nice.
come out of a comic book, transform into anything, kind of thing. But so he's in like a comic book in a dollar box inside a comic shop, but on the wall in the comic shop are a bunch of covers of comics, right? And
Oh,
the
yeah.
covers that we chose are people that I've interviewed. Their work, their comics are on the comic book shelf inside my comic, which is pretty
Oh,
cool. So,
Yeah, hey Dad.
yeah.
So to prevent us not getting sued from Disney, can you change all like the the Marvel stuff or DC stuff to like Grimm or something or her comics or
We're working on that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. That's
Nice.
We're
good.
working on that. A small town, tucked inside a quiet comic shop. Something magical is waking up. Billy never felt like he belonged. A new school, a couple of bullies, and no real friends. But everything changes when he finds a forgotten comic in the dollar box. From the pages of a comic comes a tiny, shape-shifting hero determined to help Billy find his confidence. He whispers encouragement, he sneaks through the halls, and he shows Billy the hero he can become. Because sometimes all it takes is one unexpected friend to help you rewrite your story. From the dollar bin to the real world, to the heart of the kid who needed him the most. Sometimes the smallest hero makes the biggest difference. The Chronicles of Panel Pete, an all-ages fantasy one-shot adventure. A story about courage, friendship, and the magic waiting in every comic shop. Created and written by A.J. Ryman, host of Talking Comics Podcast. Illustrated and co-written by Mike Algier from Dork Art Studios. Are you ready for issue 1? Look for the Chronicles of Panel Pete coming soon. I actually interviewed a lawyer a few weeks ago.
Wow.
A comic book lawyer.
Yeah,
He's an entertainment lawyer, but he works a lot in comic books. And yeah, he was really cool. It was really interesting asking him questions on, if I use this cover inside my book, how much trouble am I in? He's like, well, probably none until if it sells really well, then they'll come after you. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's very interesting.
It was a very good episode. Recommend everybody that's in this space to listen to that episode. Amal Hennessy was his name.
Awesome.
Amount of knowledge he just dropped for free. Like you have to normally you'd have to go to a lawyer and pay for that kind of, knowledge, right?
Wow.
But I mean, he just for a solid hour, he just copyrights everything. It was amazing. Yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, we're gonna, we'll get sued or we'll change it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
How about let's not get sued?
Yeah, I don't want to get sued.
It's always good to prevent getting sued.
Right. Well, he's like, even the stuff in your background, he's like, they don't care because you have it and you're really advertising for them. But if you start making a lot of money off it, then you better change it. I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Well, you know what we could change it with? Chronicles of Panel Pete
Well,
posters.
yeah, I'm working on it. We got these prints, this print, and then I have a B cover. That's the cover I did. And this is the cover that my artist did.
You don't want to see mine.
I do. I can't wait.
No.
We don't have a print of it yet, but we will.
No.
But they're all really good.
They are. Hers is really good. She don't want to admit it.
Aw.
But yeah, we're gonna rearrange maybe over Christmas break. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, she has more.
Wait, what?
Go ahead.
What is your favorite comic book you ever wrote?
Well, that's a
Ooh.
big question. I feel like that, I guess, for like a finished one, definitely I'm very excited. Honestly, I'm very excited about the little Zine that I made about Well Wishers, the one that you had gotten, because I was really excited because that was like my first ever finished Well Wishers comic project, because I really want to, release more of those little Zines about the Well Wishers universe to kind of get people into that universe a little bit more, into more people to the characters before I make the full graphic novel.
Awesome. Anything else, Annakah? Or you want me to go?
You can go.
We have fun questions too, like she's been asking. So I'll just jump into those for now. Do you remember your first favorite superhero or comic character you like?
I think that honestly, one of my favorite comic characters really ever has been Uncle Scrooge from the Uncle Scrooge comics, because he was just such an entertaining character to see all of his adventures, and to see him travel and go on those fun expeditions for treasure.
I love it. I just love him swimming in his vault. I always wanted to do that.
It was very iconic.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first comic book you ever read?
Oh, I'm not actually very sure. That's a really good question, though.
I think mine was a Ninja Turtles one, but I'm not sure. How about current series? Do you read any current series?
I haven't read a lot of current ones recently. I think Monster Trail was the most recent one I've read, but I definitely do want to get more into more series now, because there's a lot of webtoons that I have enjoyed too in the near past, but I haven't been keeping up with them as well as I should, but I need to catch up.
Yeah, I've my box to read is really full down here. It's actually overflowing, but
Yeah.
I was gonna put a dent in that yesterday, but somebody had to go to a birthday party.
Oh. I do really enjoy the Sonic comics by IDW though, because that is a recent favorite I've really
Okay.
had. I've enjoyed getting the issues of that comic.
I have not gotten those. But yeah, that they are good. A lot of the Image and Boom stuff is amazing. And the indie stuff is, I mean, the Marvel and DC stuff's cool. I'm a Thor fan and Batman fan, but the absolute Batman's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. The indie stuff and being able to read people's stuff that I interview has been really cool. Let's see. If you could live in any comic book universe, which one would you choose?
Well, that's a good question. I feel like there's a lot of fun universes out there. Honestly, I probably would pick the Sonic IDW universe, because it just seems like a lot of fun to run around, fighting robots and having a good time.
And collect coins.
Yep.
That would be awesome. If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, it would probably be between like some type of like flying ability or like a super speed ability, but I think that I would pick flying though, because I think that there's something about like being able to like, travel above the clouds and to just be able to see that wonderful view of everything and to just kind of have it. It just sounds very peaceful up there.
Do you enjoy flying on an airplane?
I have been on an airplane once and I really did think it was fun. I had a window seat and I really, really enjoyed looking out and seeing the view. That was like the funnest part of like the experience for me.
Yeah, for sure. I love flying. I absolutely love it. Let's see. Which comic book character, any character, would you choose as your sidekick?
Well, that's also a good question. Honestly, like, hmm. I guess like if we kind of go by any comic, then I guess I probably would pick like a character like like Tails from Sonic or one like that because he's a very iconic sidekick.
Yeah, he is. I love it. All right. If your life were a comic book, what would the title be?
Well, I guess technically like that's my autobiographical comic. It would be Slices of Gremlin.
I love that. All right. We got a cool. Annakah likes doing a game called This or That. And
I need my pen.
do you have a pen?
No, throw me one.
You have one up there on
I
the
do?
shelf.
I do.
Just don't knock all that stuff over.
Yeah, once that slab fell on my head and it
Yeah.
hurt
Oh
really
no.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah, you should watch that video.
oh.
I forgot which one it was.
So we do like a this or that game, and it's based off like writing questions. This one is, and I'll just forewarn you, her points make no sense.
They do make
There's-
sense.
This or that should not have a right or wrong answer, but in her case, it does.
It does.
And yeah, it's like whose line is it anyway? Everything's made up. The points don't matter, but they
I
really
love it.
do. Yeah, it's very
They
weird.
really do. I swear to God, Stephanie Phillips read my mind.
Wow.
So we got to interview Stephanie Phillips a few weeks ago. She wrote Harley Quinn and Grimm, and she's currently writing Planet She-Hulk. And she just announced she's writing Daredevil next year. But we were lucky enough to have her on, and she played this game, and like I don't know.
She read my mind.
She read her mind, apparently.
She read my mind.
So if you don't mind, she's gonna just say this, and you just throw out an answer, and we'll go from there.
Oh, you're playing too.
I'm playing too.
Oh, you're playing too. You're gonna watch how many points he gets.
I have never won or never finished in the positive, so I could give the exact same answer as you, and I'd still end up finishing in the negative somehow.
Oh no!
Wait, is your name Jazz? Jazz? Okay.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I spell that right because I have horrible. I'm not gonna even. Okay, plot first or script first?
Plot.
She's correct.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, thank you.
It's hard to believe these could be right or wrong answers.
To the bug.
It's what works for, that person, but whatever.
Digital drafts or old school notebook?
That is a very tricky question. I would have to say personally for me that I usually probably do end up doing like digital draft because I'll take little notes on my Google Keep because that's so handy. It goes between the computer and the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, your turn.
What was it? Digital drafts or what?
Digital drafts or old school
notebook. For which part though? See, because I did the outline in an old school notebook because I just felt like it was easier. I could write it.
Oh yeah.
And then I typed it out, and then I did digital script from that digital thing. But I started in a notebook. Someone picked notebook. What did I get?
Don't look at my.
Which one was right?
Okay. Anyways.
What was the right answer?
You'll see at the end.
Oh, see at the end. Okay, my bad.
Oh, it's a mystery.
Mystery game.
Okay.
The rules change all the time.
No, it doesn't. So I'm picking one before y'all pick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
If you somehow read my mind like Stephanie Phillips. Okay. World building or character development?
Oh man, that's a tough one because I really love both of those. Those are both of my favorite parts of the process. I feel like definitely I'm a very character-driven writer, so I'll definitely have to say character.
Why are you the opposite of me? World building for sure for me.
I would go world. Wait, is world building like the world, like building the world? Yeah,
Yeah.
I would go building the world.
Okay, there you go.
That makes sense. You got to have a world before you put people in it, I guess.
So here are the points so far. Wait, hold on. Okay, here are the points so far. You at 400. You at negative 299.
Oh wow. That's a very big point difference.
There is a chance that you will go into positives today.
Okay, well, keep going. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to the day I get positive points in this game.
Yeah, that was like the first episode.
This is gonna be like episode 70 something, and I'm still yet to get a positive. So.
Oh, I'm sure you will one day.
Okay, coffee fueled writing or late night crunch.
Latte.
It has a coffee.
Yeah, it's like coffee. What is it? Read it one more time. Oh wait, I printed it out.
Coffee fueled writing or late night crunch.
Oh yeah, coffee fueled writing or late night crunch. Yeah, that's the answer.
Usually it's late night crunch for me because that's the time when I get to my computer and I'm working on things, usually at night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go late night crunch as well.
Okay.
All right.
I'm being nice to you. I just took away 299 points. You got 100. No, wait. You got 200, sorry. She's at 600. You're at 200.
Wow.
Negative 200, sorry.
So she got 200 points for the right answer. I got 99 points for the right answer. Just clarifying.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Marvel method or full script method?
What were the options again?
Marvel method or full script method?
What's the Marvel method?
I don't know.
I think it's more of a
It doesn't have any description.
I think it's just more condensed than like a full script. I think it's just like an overall outline and then just make it happen because they got to do them, once a month.
Yeah. I guess it depends on like what I'm working on for me because I'll have like some that I'll kind of like do more in the spur of the moment and then some that I'll like plot out more. I guess it depends on like the length of the project. I guess like I do try to like come into it like with as much planned as I possibly can though. So I would probably like fully plan it out.
I'm going to go Marvel method.
Okay. That's a hard decision.
Thought you were picking it beforehand.
I did. But now that you explained the Marvel method to me, because there was no dialogue. You might want to put some dialogue on these.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We'll just go to the next. Nope.
No.
She's not going to rush through this.
Nope, can't do that. Okay. Okay.
What about the next one?
I'm still calculating.
Okay.
Okay, so you have negative 199, and you have 667, because I couldn't do that. Those are number.
I'm excited.
So you got 67 points. I got 1 point.
No.
And we had different answers.
No.
Just throwing that out there.
Okay. Here we go. Working solo or collaborating with a team?
I love collaborating. I feel like it's very hard because I have like really enjoyed collaborating with others before because I really do have like some friends and my boyfriend. I really do like enjoy bouncing ideas off of them. I feel like I do like a little bit of both, but I guess for like what I do most overall, well, I guess for my favorite, I would have to say collaboration is always my favorite because I feel like it's so much easier to like work on a project when I have somebody there supporting me and kind of like encouraging me and keeping me going.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going collaborating with a team. Ever since, working with the artist has been amazing. The collaboration's been it's an amazing process.
You've negative 500. So you definitely got that one wrong.
Oh
And you
no.
also got that wrong, but you only lost 2 points.
That's good.
Because
I'm
I
relieved.
can't.
So she's at 664 and I'm at negative 500.
No, she's at 7. No, 665. Yeah, do the math.
And then I'm at negative 500.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. Well, it still could be anybody's game.
Editorial deadline or creative freedom?
Oh, I love having creative freedom. I feel like it kicks me into actually working on it more if I have a deadline. But and I always really enjoy having creative freedom and kind of like feeling more relaxed in the process. So I definitely have to pick that one as my favorite, even though I think I work better with the deadline.
I'm going to pick creative freedom as well.
Why do you keep getting these right? Stop.
But I'm curious, where do you have the deadline?
I guess they're kind of like self-imposed deadlines because I'll be like, I got to keep this certain schedule, and I'll just kind of like, it's more of like a self-imposed one.
Right? Yeah, I have that editorial deadline with the podcast because I'm releasing like 2 to 3 episodes a week. So it's like, okay, I've got to get this done. Got to get this done. Okay, I got enough today. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Oh, no, I got to get this done.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Next question. Story arc planning or one-shot focus?
Oh, I love story arcs. I definitely would have to pick story arcs.
I would have picked one-shot focus because currently this is a one-shot. But during the process of making this one-shot, we're going to have a series of one-shots.
Oh.
And the next one is most likely going to be the origin story of the Chronicles of Panel Pete. So that was probably one of my favorite conversations ever with my artist was we had to pick. So I told you he lives in a comic book, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's in a dollar box, and that's kind of like what cover B is all about. That's Panel Pete peeking out of like the dollar comic box, right?
Yeah.
But when the character in the comic picks out the book that he lives in, we had to decide, what is that cover? What does that cover look like? What book does he live in? So we had this whole conversation on like what the origin story of Panel Pete, and that would be the book that he lives in. So that was really
Well, that's
cool.
exciting.
Yeah, it made me excited to write another script. I haven't started it yet. Well, I've got ideas written down, but not a full script.
That's always so satisfying when you start out with something and then like you just like get so inspired and like those ideas just build off of that idea and then like you can like make a whole like world around it.
100%. I love it. Like this whole thing has come from just the podcast. I was just so inspired by interviewing creators such as yourself and just like, okay, I want to go through this. I want to learn to do this. I want to do it. And
That's
I'm doing
awesome.
it. So here I am. I'll be up there next to you one day selling my comic book.
Next question.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I took too long.
Long-term series or short mini series?
Definitely long-term series because like I really love like I guess getting a project and then just working on it for a very long period of time because my project Well Wishers that I made the design about and my future graphic novels are going to be about. I started that project in 2015.
Wow.
So what?
She picked long term. I'm scared to pick one.
I'm picking already. I might be very aggressive to him. A warning.
I have to go short miniseries. I love nothing more than like a 4 to 6 book comic run where I can get it and then just be done with it, like and finish it. I really like the short miniseries.
Well, some of the best projects out there are miniseries.
Right?
Okay.
All right, next.
Original IP or licensed franchise?
That's a good question.
Are you going to answer?
I feel like
She's
I'd have to
thinking.
pick original.
Yeah, I've got to go original too. She did not want me to get that one right.
And you know it's right.
Don't worry, I'll get the next one. She's updating her points. Yeah, definitely original IP for sure.
Notes in red pen or digital comment?
Oh, I feel like digital comments are really good because you can kind of just like stick them in there anywhere and just change them at will. With the red pen, you got to scribble over sometimes if you decide to change a note.
I was gonna, digital comments. Not happy. Am I in the positive yet?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm taking them out as slow as I can.
I'm at like negative 499.8.
No.
Probably. We have to get her a digital scoreboard here one of these days. That'd be funny.
Okay, so you have 900. He
Oh.
has negative 298.
Wow.
Wow.
But at least he hasn't gone that much further down because he's still like in the
Right?
negative 200s.
Yep. I'm
I know,
hanging
right?
on. How do I get 300 points?
Get one with Harley Quinn right.
Well, Harley Quinn's not on this list.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm destined to.
Brainstorming session or a silent focus time?
Oh, that's also a tough question. I feel like that it's really fun to have a brainstorming session, but also it's fun to like have those quiet times because I feel like that honestly the best time when I come up with my ideas is like when I'm driving in the car listening to my music. So I kind of feel like those quiet times of like just kind of thinking about my stories in a focused moment. So honestly, I would probably pick like the quiet focused times.
I'm gonna go with that too. That's how I wrote the script. I sat here one night and wrote the outline, and then I was on a plane to Seattle, and I took it's like 5.5, 6 hour flight there and 5 hour back. I took that like 10.5 hours, and that's when I wrote the script.
Okay,
on the
so
plane.
you have
That's good.
negative 297.
I got 1 point for that.
You have 910.
She got 10
Nice.
points. This game's not fair.
Is.
2 more, just in case you're wondering. It's
Don't correct me. Don't you dare.
You just asked me how to say this, and then you said, "Don't correct me." Rising
I
dialogue
told you.
or tightening pacing.
Oh.
You just messed up.
I know. I just got negative 100 points for reading that.
More.
Well, I feel like that the pacing is honestly very important. So I think that pacing is honestly the one that I would pick because I feel like that if you have good pacing and you have characters that the, readers really love, then I feel like that probably the readers can forgive like some dialogue that sounds like a little clunky and awkward at times if they have like the weight of the story all right. Because I feel like the weight of the story and the pacing is probably like the main thing that is good to get right because people notice more if the story's like very unevenly paced.
You convinced me. Tightening pacing.
I didn't even add that or anything. Okay. So
Okay.
you have. I'll do it at the end, actually.
Yeah, there's one more.
Gotta have the suspense.
Deadline met or perfection achieved?
Wow. I guess probably deadline met because it's like then I got it out there and I know that I did my best and I got it out at the right time. So I feel like that's as close to perfection as I get.
Okay. I did my final
Calculations. Oh, God. I just lost another point.
I'll
Oh,
let
no.
that one slide.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, as I was rudely interrupted, I will continue.
All right. What did I get?
She got 1,297 points.
Yeah, I hit 1,000.
Good job. Another
you.
he, on the other hand, polar opposite. You got negative 1,297.
Man, something made you drop negative 700 or 800 points.
Yeah, that correcting did some damage. It dug a hole.
Oh no. That
Oh,
was a fast
goodness.
downslide.
Right?
He
Yeah, all
shouldn't
right.
have corrected me, just saying.
We had T.S. Luther did a pop-in the other day and we did our weekly episode.
Mhm.
And because he's promoting a new book that this is the last week to pre-order. So I was like, hey, come on in and just, solicit it real quick. And he ended up playing this with us. And yeah, he gave a victory speech at the end because, of course, he won. I didn't win. So if you would like to give a victory speech, floor is yours.
Okay. Well, thank you all. I'm so glad to be here. I really am honored to have this victory. I never thought in my life that I would be somebody who would get 1,000 points, but here I am, and I'm just so honored in this moment to be the one with 1,000 points.
Over
So
1,000 points.
I have to thank everybody who got me here in this journey, and I'm just so grateful.
That's awesome. Great speech. Oh, wow, she's crying.
Amazing. Amazing.
Thank
Well,
you.
tell people where to get your books.
All right, now you can find my Ko-fi. It has my store, and I'm gonna be uploading all of my projects on there because I'll have them available on my store because I have my Zine for Well Wishers up there now as a digital or a physical copy. And so my Ko-fi is JazzLee Illustrates, the same as my username.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This has been fun.
Yes.
Is there anything I like to ask at the end? I usually ask it in the middle, but I missed it earlier. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to talk about or that you want to mention? The last thing I want is to for you to walk away from this and be like, "Oh, I wish we would have talked about this," right? So is there anything that we need to talk about?
I'll also add that the name of my Webtoon comic is Slices of Gremlin, and anybody who wants to read that can find that on Webtoon.
On Webtoon? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And you're welcome back anytime when you get your graphic novel out or whatever. Let me know. And hopefully we'll be at some conventions together coming up next year. And we're pretty close to each other. So we should run into each other. I'm going
yeah.
to do the one in Greenville on April 25th.
What's the name of that?
The geek one? Geek something? Geektacular Comic Book and Toy Show, Saturday, April 25th.
Oh, that's exciting. I hadn't heard about that.
Reach out to them. They're like, it's Geektacular on Facebook or whatever. Just send them a message and they'll send you. They're doing signups now, so they're on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome.
So
thank you so much.
should be there.
yeah, they
That's
were
a
at
really
the
good
same
idea.
show too. So they had a booth at the show as well. That's where I met them. But we're signed up for that. We might do one in March somewhere. I don't know, we got a bunch coming up. So hopefully, together we'll do some more. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yay.
That's exciting. I hope to see you guys around, and I really
Yes.
appreciate being here today. I'll definitely reach out to you guys when I get my graphic novel out there. I would love to be back sometime.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I would love that. So thank you so much, and we will talk to you next time.
Thank you.
Yeah. In a world of heroes, villains, and epic stories,
Braha, Annakah, and their ultimate sidekick, Panel Pete, take you on adventures each week.
showing off their comic book hauls,
Fun trivia and games, honest reviews.
and inspiring conversations with the creators and consumers who make it all possible.
Join in on the conversation.
This is Talking Comics.
Trying to start a podcast but feeling stuck? At Aquadio, we help creators make waves with everything you need to bring your voice to life. Hosting, recording, editing, and marketing. Whether you're starting from scratch or just need a little help polishing your sound, we're here to hydropower your creativity. Comment on this video or DM us today and let's dive in.